This is Mamuni. Thank you so much for being Amar Baba Amar.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's journalize the following transaction. First in rough work, then we'll do it in fair. So let's get started. চলো শুরু করা যাক. The first transaction is on 1st April, the proprietor withdrew for his personal use cash rupees 30,000. So first we got to identify what are the two accounts. The first one is drawings account. And the second one is cash account. Second one is cash account. Drawings always falls under personal account. And as you all know, cash falls under real account. According to the 3 golden rules of accounting. Remember one thing, when the proprietor withdraws cash from the business for his personal use, it will be always termed as drawings account. Remember, if the proprietor withdraws cash for his personal use or if he withdraws goods for his personal use, it will always be termed as drawings account. Okay? And according to the personal account, it should be debited. Why? When the proprietor withdraws cash for his personal use, he is the receiver of the benefit. So drawing should be debited. And cash always falls under real account, as we all know. When he withdraws cash, cash goes out of the business. From the point of view of the business, cash goes out from the business. So cash should be credited because according to real account, what goes out is credit. Okay? আমি আরেকবার বলছি, I am repeating. Whenever the proprietor withdrew for his personal user জন্য যখন ও কোনো ক্যাশ বা গুডস উইথড্র করবে, তখন অলওয়েজ ড্রয়িংস অ্যাকাউন্ট আসবে। অলওয়েজ পার্সোনাল ইউজের জন্য যখনই ও ক্যাশ বা গুডস উইথড্র করবে, তখন অলওয়েজ ড্রয়িংস অ্যাকাউন্ট আসবে। অ্যান্ড ড্রয়িংস অ্যাকাউন্ট অলওয়েজ ফলস আন্ডার পার্সোনাল অ্যাকাউন্ট। রিমেম্বার দিস থিং। এখানে কি হচ্ছে, প্রোপ্রাইটার যখন উইথড্র করছে ক্যাশ বিজনেস থেকে, তখন প্রোপ্রাইটার রিসিভ করছে ক্যাশ, ইজ দ্য রিসিভার অফ দ্য ক্যাশ। সো অ্যাকর্ডিং টু পার্সোনাল অ্যাকাউন্ট আমরা জানি the receiver of the benefit is debit. That is the reason আমরা ড্রয়িংসকে ডেবিট করেছি। আর যখন ও উইথড্র করছে ক্যাশ, তখন কি হচ্ছে, ক্যাশ গোজ আউট ফ্রম দ্য বিজনেস। অ্যাকর্ডিং টু রিয়েল অ্যাকাউন্ট, উই অল নো what goes out is credit. That's the reason cash is credit. The second transaction is on 3rd April 2022, proprietor withdrew for his personal use goods worth rupees 40,000, not cash, goods. So as we all know, again I explain kullam, whenever the proprietor withdrew cash or goods for his personal use, we will write drawings account. One will be drawings account. So what are the two accounts? One will be drawings account, and I have already told you goods will not appear in journal, so we'll write purchases account. When the proprietor withdraws for his personal use goods, he is the receiver of goods. So it falls under personal account. And according to personal account, what happens? Receiver of the benefit is debit. যখন proprietor withdraw করছে goods, he is the receiver of goods. So drawing should be debited. Second account is, first one is drawings account and the second one is purchases account. Now purchases account falls under real account, but we cannot debit purchases account. Remember one thing, Here, the three golden rules of accounting are not applicable here. This is an exception. Here, purchases account should be credited. Why? Because the net amount of the business is reduced. Goods চলে যাচ্ছে যখন তুমি গুডসটা প্রোপ্রাইটার উইথড্র করছে ওর পার্সোনাল ইউজের জন্য গুডস কমে যাচ্ছে ইউ ক্যানট ক্রেডিট সেলস অ্যাকাউন্ট অলসো হাউ ক্যান ইউ ক্রেডিট সেলস অ্যাকাউন্ট তুমি সেলস অ্যাকাউন্টকে কী করে ক্রেডিট করবে বিকজ দ্য সেল হ্যাজ নট টেকেন প্লেস সেলও তো হয়নি গুডস কমে যাচ্ছে প্রোপ্রাইটার পার্সোনাল ইউজের জন্য গুডসটা বাড়ি নিয়ে যাচ্ছে কিন্তু সেটা সেলও তো নয় ইউ ক্যানট ক্রেডিট সেলস অ্যাকাউন্ট তো পারচেসেস অ্যাকাউন্টকে ক্রেডিট করতে হবে বিকজ moreover when the goods go out of the business at cost price and not selling price, so purchase account should be credited and the sale has not taken place, so how can we credit sales account? So purchases account should be credited. Remember this thing. Golden rules ekhane 3 golden rules applicable noy. Remember this thing. So drawings account should be debited and purchases account should be credited whenever the proprietor withdrew for his personal use goods. It should be purchases account. Another will be second account will be purchases account and purchases account will be credited. Remember this thing. The third transaction is on 7th April 2022. Goods worth rupees 15,000 was stolen by an employee. কি হয়েছে 15,000 গুডস 15,000 টাকার গুডস চুরি হয়েছে চুরি করেছে একজন এমপ্লয়ি তো অলওয়েজ হোয়াট আর দ্য টু অ্যাকাউন্টস ইউ গট টু আইডেন্টিফাই ওয়ান ইজ যখন কোনো কেউ চুরি করবে উইল রাইট লস বাই থেফট অ্যাকাউন্ট and another will be purchases account goods such as so we'll write purchases account when goods is goods is here so we'll write purchases account not goods account I've already told you so loss by theft falls under nominal account so according to nominal account all losses and expenses debit here goods were stolen by an employee. It's a loss for the business. So it should be debited. So loss by theft account should be debited. Purchases account should be credited. I have already explained. Purchases account should be credited. Here the 3 golden rules of accounting won't be applicable. 3 golden rules of accounting won't be applicable here. This is an exception. Understood? Because the sale has not taken place. So we cannot credit sales also. We cannot credit sales. So purchases account should be credited. Why? Because when the goods go out of the business as cost price and not selling price. So purchases account should be credited and we cannot credit sales account also. How can we credit sales account when the sale has not taken place? Understood? The fourth transaction is on 10th April, goods worth 50,000 were destroyed by fire. So here, what are the two accounts? First, we got to identify. One is loss by fire account. Another is purchases account. Goods lekha ache. Whenever goods is mentioned, I told you to write purchases account. So loss by fire means loss by fire account falls under nominal account. Goods worth rupees 50,000 were destroyed by fire. So it's according to nominal account, all losses and expenses debit. So it is a loss for the business. So it should be loss by fire account should be debited because goods gulo destroy hoye geche agune. So it's a loss of the business. So loss by fire account should be debited. Purchases account should be credited. I have already given the reason, so I'm not going to repeat it. Fifth transaction is on 12th April 2022, cash rupees 20,000 was stolen by an employee. চুরি হয়েছে 20,000 টাকা চুরি করেছে একজন এমপ্লয়ি. So first, what are the two transactions you got to identify? One is cash account. The first one is cash account. The second one is loss by theft account. Theft মানে কি? চুরি. Theft means চুরি. Stolen. So cash account. So loss by theft account always falls under nominal account. When an employee steals money worth rupees 20,000, it's a loss for the business. According to the nominal account, all losses and expenses debit. So here, loss by theft account is a loss also. It's a loss for the business. So it should be debited. When the employee steals cash, cash goes out from the business. According to real account, what goes out is credit. So here, cash goes out from the business. Cash falls under real account. আমি আরেকবার বলছি, একজন এমপ্লয়ি চুরি করেছে ক্যাশ ওয়ার্থ রুপিস 20,000. সো ওটা দুটো অ্যাকাউন্ট আসে, একটা হচ্ছে লস বাই থেফট আর একটা হচ্ছে ক্যাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট. লস বাই থেফট অলওয়েজ ফলস আন্ডার নমিনাল অ্যাকাউন্ট. ইটস এ লস ফর দ্য বিজনেস. ওয়াই ইটস এ লস ফর দ্য বিজনেস? কেউ যদি চুরি করে টাকাটা, তাহলে ইটস এ লস ফর দ্য বিজনেস. So it should be debited because according to nominal account, all losses and expenses debit. আর কেউ যদি চুরি করে টাকাটা চলে যাচ্ছে, cash always falls under real account. When cash goes out from the business, cash চলে গেলে কি হয়? According to real account, what goes out is credit. So cash account should be credited. Clear? The sixth transaction is on 13th April 2022, goods given away as charity, rupees 5,000. What are the two transactions? Two accounts rather. One will be charity account. One will be charity account. One will be purchases account. Charity always falls under nominal account. Remember this thing. Memorize it. Charity always falls under nominal account. And purchases, no golden rules will be applicable here. I told you. When goods, so charity falls under nominal account. When goods are given away as charity, it is an expense of the business. According to nominal account, all losses and expenses are debit. So goods যখন চ্যারিটি হিসেবে দেওয়া হচ্ছে, তো it is an expense of the business. So according to nominal account, all losses and expenses are debit. So it should be, charity account should be debited. Purchases account. Here purchases account will be credited. The last transaction is on 14th April 2022, goods distributed as free samples rupees 20,000. So first, let us identify the two accounts. One will be advertisement. Account. Another will be purchases account. Always remember, when goods are distributed as free samples, always remember, when goods are distributed as free samples to the buyers in order to promote the businessman's sales, it will be treated as an expense of the business. So advertisement expenses falls under nominal account. So according to nominal account, all losses and expenses debit. Advertisement expenses are the expenses of the business. So it should be debited. আবার বলছি, I repeat, goods যখন distribute করা হয়েছে free samples rupees 20,000, you are not getting money. This is distributed as free samples. So this is, এটা হচ্ছে loss, business এর জন্য loss. So advertisement expenses will be treated as an expense of the business. According to nominal account, all losses and expenses are debit. So advertisement expenses should be debited and purchases account will be credited. 3 golden rules of accounting won't be applicable here. আমি আগেই বলে দিয়েছি, so I'm not going to repeat it. So these are the transaction and we'll do journal also. Okay, clear? So we'll do the journal as well in the next video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. I hope this was useful. I'll catch you again in the next video. Till then, please appreciate your parents. Please appreciate your grandparents. Please appreciate your siblings. Please appreciate a brother and sister. We all take them for granted. In a nutshell, please appreciate your family because tomorrow is not promised. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe. Stay blessed always.